in praying, what you're doing is that you're intensifying the energies in the heart. Okay? Unknowingly, by wanting God through just kind of this emotional fervor, if you are, you don't have to do this, by the way, like there are different approaches to this. I'm talking about it like from a if you like, kind of bodily energetic things, some people are more predisposed to that. This may be helpful. I'm one of those people, but there are people who don't have to go this path. You could just go by pure devotion. um, but anyways, you may notice that as the intensity of your prayer gets stronger, I want you, God, I'm gonna find you, I know you're there, your whole body is going to start to gather your energies and start moving them towards the heart. You're going to start to have, because what normally happens, see, we don't know this, but actually, our awareness is dispersed throughout our whole body, right? You know this because you can feel your fingertips. You are aware of any touch to your skin. Um, if you let your mind just relax, you're gonna have all sorts of thoughts and emotions, right? Right? Just sitting there, your mind is gonna. Why is that? Because your awareness is spread throughout your organism, and it's touching upon various brain centers, various tissues where certain memories are encoded. So your mind is just kind of floating. If it's uncontrolled, it's floating out there, and it's being in touch. Your awareness is touching upon all the different parts of your organism and bringing various thoughts, various emotional reactions, various sense perceptions, right? You're seeing something, you hear something. You're able to do those things is because your awareness is spread out in your organism. It's connecting you to the senses of things. It's connecting you to your encoded memories that are spread in your body. But so it's very hard to attain peace. It's very hard to attain stable love and tranquility in this way because your mind is, our mind, it's everybody, is all over the place. It's not possible. But you may notice when you intensify that longing for the one, for the truth, for the existence, okay, for God, however you approach it, okay, you may notice that your mind starts to come together. It's described as gathering the thousand of rays of light and picking them up into one area, right? So it takes time to first, because it's not so easy to do this. It's a slow process. You get stronger as a result. You get stronger because the mind, without doing this, it's like, like everywhere. And when you gather it intentionally through prayer, you start putting it into one spot. And of course, consequentially, your mind becomes calmer. It's no longer in touch with all of these memory centers. It's no longer being bombarded by senses. It's coming together. And when more and more, you have it all in the heart, it's like a ball of light. Your consciousness is a ball of light. When it's in one place, then you could really see that you're a conscious being. Before that, you don't know because your consciousness is so like intermixed with thoughts and emotions. You don't even know that you have consciousness in a way. It's just like, this experience. But when you have it in one ball, you can see what it is, and it's so beautiful. You can see that there's such a thing as consciousness. It's like a ball of awareness, and when it's in your heart, it's like a laser point. It You can start to use it to clearly see everything that's in your heart. There are all sorts of things there. You will be surprised. There's so many. You will see that all of your emotions have their source in the heart tissue. You know, you will start to see that all of these good things that's randomly would come from time to time, you could actually locate them in your heart. You'll find in your heart a place where your feeling of existence is, the realness of being, of existing. You find there is an area in the heart which is the source. You'll find the area of compassion. Whenever you felt compassion, you will find it's in your heart. There's an area for that. When you have a feeling of love, you'll find there's an area for that. And you could see that because your vision is now condensed. Now, the great beauty comes is that when this ball of consciousness can be put in the place which is our source. If it can be put in that place from where this ball of consciousness even comes from, because where does this ball of consciousness come from? You know, my consciousness, your consciousness, each of our consciousness, there's some place in us from where you could say like the light is coming in and then it's hitting a crystal and then the crystal is spreading rays everywhere. So, but where's that original light is coming from? That is where God really is. So by bringing this light, that which now we become strong, and putting it into that place, very helpfully with a prayer, like, God, please take me to you. God, I want to go to your home. I want to go to my home where I come from. You see, and that prayer is essential on the spiritual path. You have to have prayer because that gives you the climbing. That consciousness will go more and more backwards into your being until it comes to that place. Okay, this is like the kicker of today's class. Your ball of consciousness comes to that place where there ceases duality. There stops being a difference between you, and what you were seeing. Before that, you don't even know there's a you. There's just, seeing objects and thoughts and emotions. But now that you were able to put this consciousness backwards, right? And bring it more and more to your source, where your I comes from, where the feeling of God comes from, more backwards. You come to a place where there's a singularity. There's just a single, you could say, awareness. There's no objects. There's no going in there. The thoughts are no longer pulling you away. There's just something singular. And that is the place where if you stay there, you will transcend and you will realize the actual truth of God. You will realize actual your own self. This is called samadhi. This is called the awakening, the first stage of enlightenment. Okay, so it's very practical. It's very easy. All it takes is just wanting. It's wanting yourself. Whether you go there by, I want to know who I am, I want to find my I, or you go there by, I want you, God, I want to find you. Both of them lead you to the same place in your heart where that singularity coalesces, and staying there patiently and waiting for the grace to open, the door of heaven will open, and then you will see him, right? Which you can get there through either intense love in that prayer. You can get there through intense feeling of existence, the existence. However you get there, it's the same place. And he's waiting on us all to come and meet him, and he's helping us. And in fact, all this effort, all this wanting, even these spirituality classes, they're not coming from us. It's his grace. Our interest in this, it's not the ego interest. Ego wouldn't. It's him. He's inspiring us from within. He's saying, come home to me. I'm here. Know me. So then all suffering ceases. All problems go away when we find ourselves. Then we're really at peace. Then we're really blessed. We're so blessed. We start to know, all the blessings, they were already within me. This is the secret place. Okay. Amen. Thank you for listening.